over what credit score is and the impacts it have on young adults and things to avoid and also things to do to get a better credit score. So, credit score is a three-number score with five different tiers. Scores can range from 300 being the lowest and 850 being the highest. So right here you can see that very poor is someone that would miss payments, max out cards, and overall just not a good person to loan money to. And that's about 14% of people. Above that, it's poor, and that ranges from 550 to 649. That's still not very good. And then there's fair, which is 650 to 699, and that's about 16% of people. So in that range you would get not the best interest rates, but you are still in the fair range. Above that is good, and that's about 10% of people. So that's where you're getting good interest rates, high credit limits, and credit lenders want to lend money to you. So that is about 10% of people. And then there's excellent. That's 28% of the people, and that ranges from 750 to 850. So that's basically not missing any payments, paying your bills on time, keeping your debt ratio low, and not opening too many new credit cards and things like that. So, credit report is a detailed list of all credit inquiries made. So that's including when you open credit cards or going to buy a car and requesting a loan from the banks, things like that. It also reports the balances on cards that you are making and payment history. So if you're making your payments on time and if you're missing a payment, so that's all reported in your credit report. So lenders are able to go to your credit report and see all the accounts you have and if you're a trustworthy person to loan to. So some key factors that influence your credit score are payment history. That takes about 35% of what your credit score is made up of. 30% is amount owed, so just the total debt you have. The length of credit history is 15%, and that's just how long you've had accounts for underneath your name. So the longer the better. It just shows that you are a good person to loan money to. And new credit, so that's just like opening new cards and stuff like that. And the types of credit is 10%, so that's like if you have a credit loan or car loan, they like to see that you have different types of loans because it shows the type of person you are and your ability to pay it back. Some things that require running your credit is purchasing a car under a loan. So if you have to buy a car and you don't have money for the entire car, you request a loan from the bank, and you get approved or not if your credit score is good or not. And also it affects the interest rate that they give you, and that includes with buying a house. If you have a good credit score, you get lower interest rate and less interest will have to be paid on that loan. Also, certain jobs require running your credit score. It just is a reflection of if you are a trustworthy person and are able to do the right thing when you have like the money being loaned to you. Also, just applying for credit cards also requires running your credit score. So lenders use credit score to determine whether if you are a responsible person and the likelihood that you will repay back the money being borrowed on time. So in this graph right here, it shows the different types of credit scores and the different interest rates that are given when you have these different types of credit scores. So if a person has good credit, their monthly payment drastically changes due to being like a good person. They give you a lower interest rate, and it takes off the money being added to your loan. Some key steps you should follow to ensure that you have good credit is pay your bills on time. So just pay the bills when they're due. Limit new credit applications, so don't open a bunch of different credit cards, and diverse your credit card. So that's just having more than just credit cards. You want to get like some loans and stuff, so the lenders just can see if you're a good person to loan to. Also, maintain healthy financial habits. You don't want to, max out your cards or anything like that, and keep your balances low. So if you have available balances, don't max it out and use the full amount. Just use about 30% of it, and don't close any old accounts. Also, check your report, because sometimes things could be reported that are not true and can negatively affect it. So these are the things you should follow to get good credit and ensure you are having the ability to succeed in your adult life.